What's up everybody and welcome to today's video. So today is a different kind of video. Let's title this Cooking with Jenessa. Today we're making a peach cobbler slash crisp. I found this recipe on KristenMade.com by Kristen Johns. I love her and love her baking, and I love baking, so this should turn out good. The ingredients are pretty simple and this is foolproof? And this is foolproof, so you can't really mess up. So if you're a bad baker, no one will know because this recipe got you covered. Peach season is coming, at least it's here in Texas already. And so the first ingredient is about 8 to 10 peaches, 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice. You'll need cooking oil for the pan, 1.5 cups of cold butter, 2 cups old-fashioned oats, 1/3 to 1 cup of granulated or brown sugar, 1 cup of brown sugar for the topping, and 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Make sure to have 2 bowls handy, one for the topping and one for the filling, and then a 9 by 13 baking dish. To start off, we will preheat our oven to 365 and get that going. And now we will start with the filling. So once you wash the peaches, then we just slice them and we leave the skin on for this part, which makes it super easy. Once you have sliced all your peaches, which I have done, I had to move them to a bigger bowl because I had so many. Then we make the mixture of cornstarch and lemon juice. Two tablespoons cornstarch. And 1/2 teaspoon salt, which I'm just gonna guess that looks good. Then stir that mixture. If it's a little dry like this, just add a little more lemon juice. And if it's still dry, you can add a little water. So the mixture should be runny like this, and we pour this mixture over the peaches. Then mix it all together. Now we add the sugar to the peach mixture. Since I'm making a slightly larger dish, I'm adding the full 1 cup, but you can add as little as 1/3 of a cup, whatever your preference level is. So as I was mixing it, I realized 1 cup of sugar is a little too much, so I probably added 3/4 cups. Now that's it for the filling, so we grease the pan and then pour the filling inside. Now that the filling is done, we can set this aside and work on the topping. The topping is just as easy as the filling, so we start with 2 cups of flour, 2 cups of oatmeal, and 1 cup of brown sugar. This is where we put 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, and a little bit more salt. Then you mix all of that together. So we took a brief little break because Lucas was done eating his peaches and now he wants to help mommy make the topping. So next you mix the topping together. And a pro tip I like to do while baking is clean up your mess as you go. So at the end you don't have a huge pile of dirty dishes and ingredients left out. So once that's all mixed together, then we cut in the butter. Good job. This may look like a ton of butter, and it is. This recipe calls for a lot of topping, so if you don't like a ton of topping or you want to cut back on the butter consumption, you can cut this in half. So cut the butter up like this, and it should be pretty cold. The next part gets a little messy. You can use a fork or your hands, which I'm going to use my hands because it's easier to mix. Just make sure you have clean hands and throw it all into the bowl and start mixing. So once the crumble looks similar to this, where all the clumps of butter are gone, then you just take it with your hands and sprinkle it on top. So that is it. This is what it should look like before going into the oven. Now we can put it into the oven for about 30 to 45 minutes. Place it in the oven until the peaches are soft and the crumble starts to brown. And now we wait.
A little later.
So as you can see, the top has browned and the sides are boiling, which is a good sign. Looks done and it looks delicious, smells delicious. Taste test time. Oh no. It's cooled a little, sorta, but we're about to find out. A+. So good, you guys have to try this recipe. As you can tell, it was super simple, very quick to make, and tastes delicious. Now that peaches are coming around way more, this is a perfect summer dessert. So let me know in the comments below if you try it and let me know what you think of it. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more videos. Bye.